can all use a little boost sometimes. But the reality is this logo is on all of our chests all the time. We're super people. You know, the whole concept of superheroes comes from yogis. Superpowers that yogis develop through the power of their mind and energy control. Everything that's in reality comes from some truth. No one just made up something out of thin air. There's always truth, some truth rooted in the deepest parts of all myths and legends and stories. It's true. I want to show you something kind of cool about chakras. Just a side note, we're not going to do much on it, but I want you to see this thing here. Check out this image from a book that I study. You don't have to worry about what the words are in this, but I want you to check out how the spine looks in the body. This is a side view of the human body. And it's thought that the chakras exist on the surface of the skin, but really they're rooted into the spine. The spinal column is the central channel of energy in the body, and chakras are energy, right? So if you view them as petals, or as flowers, lotuses, if you will, they have their stem in the spine. So when I mention breathing up and down the spine, this is kind of the diagram of that. This helps with our ability to visualize or see with our inner awareness what the spine and the chakras look like. So you see at the very bottom there, the coccyx kind of curls in. So you have the root chakra down there, facing back actually. And then we have solar plexus on the navel area, the petals, facing outwards, but the roots are in the spine. Then you move up the heart space, the throat. And isn't it interesting, the third eye does face forward. It appears to be at the surface of the skin between the eyebrows, but it's rooted where? At the place that we keep targeting with our pranayama, the midbrain. And so is the Sahasrara crown chakra. So if you get very technical, the pineal gland is the seat of one, the pituitary is the seat of the other, and then we also have something called the guru chakra. We also have something called the bindu, and there are lots of different energetic focal points in the brain, but for most intents and purposes, when you target the middle of the head, you're targeting these very elevated energetic centers, the third eye and the fourth eye? Or the thousand-petaled lotus of the Sahasrara. Sahasra means thousand. And that's the connection that we have to cosmic consciousness at the top of our head. It opens upward. Another interesting note, I'll get another picture to show you about this tomorrow, but it's said actually that the petals of the pathways of these vortices of energy, they kind of shine energy out. And that's why the yogis kind of liken them to flower petals, but they're really just channels of energy that go out and of course go in. They radiate out and they magnetize energy in. And it's said that the enlightened person, the person who has fully activated energetic channels in the body, fully activated chakras, the petals are actually inverted. So instead of having like a concave shape where the center is depressed and the petals are higher than the middle, that's concave, it becomes convex. So like the surface of your glasses, like you're seeing glasses, it becomes inverted and the center is higher. And we have pictures of that. The Buddha is always pictured. Actually, I have the Buddha right here. Let me take this picture away. Let me show you this. So you see on the top of the Buddha's head how there's a protrusion. That's the crown chakra that's been fully activated. And so instead of being depressed down with the petals up, it's the opposite. It's pointing up. And this is also the same concept that happens in Christianity with the halo. A halo that's depicted above of saints and wise teachers in most religions, Christianity and others, the halo is the crown chakra, the aura, the outward. There's so much energy happening. Anyway, just some fun theory. So like I was saying earlier, no superheroes are just completely made up. It all comes from some yogic literature. These yogis knew what they were talking about. They really did. And I just finished up a really cool workshop with Tanya for the European and specifically Spanish para yogi group. And we did a Four Desires weekend last weekend. It was wonderful. Tanya and I are scheming doing a workshop in Las Vegas. It'll be virtual, most likely, but it'll be a Four Desires weekend here, so that's on the horizon as well. Let's do some breathing and some meditation before we start our unquarantined Monday. So it seems like everything's opening back up. So more important than ever to meditate more so we can stay calm and keep our centeredness. Find your physical center. Sukham stiram asanam, stability and ease in your asana. Patanjali tells us that those are the requirements for proper asana, proper yogic pose and posture, stability and ease. Sukha and stira, stability and ease. So do both of those things. Do your stability, do your ease, and let's get calm. Make your spine tall. Respect the spine as the energetic highway in the body, the channel of life, Sushumna Nadhi. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, begin to breathe deeply and slowly. Ujjayi breath, gentle, subtle vibration in the throat. See if you can slow the breathing down, counting to yourself at least 5 or 6 seconds duration. One-to-one ratio. We'll move into 3-part inhales, but first it's just 1-to-1, and we'll slowly build into the 3-part breathing. But first we refine and smooth out the breath. Now the first part is breaking the inhale into halves. So on your next inhale, breathe in just half of your lung capacity and pause, intending to fill the lower part of the lungs. And then continue the inhale, finish the breath, fill the upper part of the lungs, hold the breath at the top of the inhale. Slowly exhale completely all the way out. Just the inhale is what we're working with. Inhale halfway, filling the lower part of the lungs, pausing. Complete the inhale, fill the top half of the lungs. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale completely. And please repeat this. If it helps for your evenness and rhythmic breathing, you can count maybe 3 seconds for the first half, pause 3 seconds, 3 seconds for the second half, pausing again 3 seconds with full lungs, or 4 or 5 even, whatever works for you. And now move into the 3-part breathing on the inhale. Inhale the bottom third of the lungs, pause. Middle third, pause. And top third, at your own pace. The slower you go, the better. the more concentrated the pranic exchange will be. During the retentions, if you choose, you can pull the navel back and up, lifting the perineum as well and lowering the chin. So these are the three bandhas. If you choose to engage the bandhas during the retentions, this increases the energy buildup in the abdomen. It's not necessary, it's your choice. Two more complete rounds after this one. After your second round, just become still and calm, allowing the mind and emotions just to settle even more. Enjoy the stillness. Be in joy, in stillness. From this place of stillness is the only place where we have true control and true power. From where we can summon our super abilities. Now, let's together revisit our prayer of St. Francis. It's appropriate for these current events, so just keeping your eyes closed. Repeat either aloud or mentally after me. I am an instrument of peace. Where there is hatred, I sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Rather than seeking to be consoled, I console others. Rather than seeking to be understood, I understand. Rather than seeking to be loved, I give love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in releasing all attachments that we are born again to eternal life. It is in releasing all attachments that we are born again to eternal life. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Bring your hands to your chest in prayer, Anjali Mudra. Let's have the intention to send out peace to the entire world on our breath. Take a big inhale, breathe in energy and peaceful vibrations. On the exhale, send it outwards to every human, every living creature. Peace. One more like that. Breathe in and send it out. Namaste. Have a wonderful Monday. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7. Love you.